back to my channel. Yeah, this video we'll do a little bit DIY again, so yeah, stay tuned. But before that, I just wanted to mention one thing. What happened this week, or when I came back home from work, it was a little bit of yeah, yucky situation. Let me turn you around. Okay, here's a growing pond. It's all fine with the fish here, no dramas. But I had, when I came back, a little drama with the skimmer over there. It was not really drawing any water. I mean, it was drawing a little bit water, but not a huge amount. Yeah, I couldn't explain it. First, my first fear was the pumps on its way out again. But then I started looking a bit further, and I thought, oh well, maybe the pressure filter behind it is full. So I gave the pressure filter a good backwash, cleaned, and yeah, it didn't improve. So I took it apart, and as soon as I got it out, everything, it was so much white stuff in there. I couldn't explain. It looked almost like some white tissue paper went into the skimmer and just got sucked through. And but yes, and then I put it back together. Had to fill the pads, had a good wash of them, and then I just still didn't improve. So I thought something must be wrong with the pump. So I got in, and as you know, all behind there, that skimmer pump, it was a pain to get it out. That's the one thing I will never do again. Have a pump somewhere sitting in an awkward spot where you have to can't reach it properly. For everyone who is thinking about building a pond or change of a pond, make sure that you have really good, easy access to your pump. So yeah, so I took the pump out, and first thing, more of this white stuff flushed out. So then I got the pump completely out, and what I discovered was, for some, yeah, a koi got sucked into it, and this is another lesson learned. What I done, because I wanted to avoid that the pump ever has problems to get not to suck water and run dry. So I had taken this little sieve out and let it run without. But I assume during the feeding time, I sometimes pellets start flowing over here into this area. And I think what happened, one fish, one of the koi's, just must have jumped and then ended up in there, and then got sucked through and got stuck in front of the pump. I mean, it was yucky. It must have been at least half a week or so in there. Yeah, and it was literally, it just was a mess. Disgusting to take out, and yeah, and not a nice smell. So I got it all out, and as you can see, it's running again. And now I'll leave the sieve in there, because I don't want that happen to me again. Otherwise, they're all good. The ponds, they're running fine. I had 2 days ago a big clean on the first brush filter chamber, pumped it all out, cleaned the brushes. So I basically gave a good water change in the pond, and yeah, I'm happy with that. That I've done that. Good clean. That will be basically the last clean before spring, because we know, as we know, it's March. This is now autumn start, in a few weeks' time, a couple of weeks' time, but basically I will start reducing the feed. So then during winter they only get 1 or 2 feeds during the day. At the moment they get the 6 feeds, and there's another thing I changed today, because I changed over to small formula pellets, and yeah, a little bit cheaper, but it's less protein in. Now for the rest of the winter, I don't want to have high protein feed, so I started already going onto the low protein, and then next year when the season starts, I go back to the higher quality feed. But the fish love what I put in there, and it's not much that cheap. It's only, well, I think per bag, $15 cheaper, so it's not a huge deal. There's another feed I have. I want trawl that is much cheaper. I'd say I've already chucked a few handful in, and the fish they just love it straight away. It's and it must have come in some kind of fats in there or oils or something. It's different to the other feeds I have. It's almost like a bit like the sake hakawi. When it comes in contact with water, it gets a little oily film on the top. So I'm not saying that it's sake hakawi. It's not. That's for sure. But I want to test it. I want to see how much the wastage is with that feed, because as we all know, yeah, money doesn't grow on trees. There's always an end to how much we can spend, but yeah, we'll see. So that's another thing. I changed it to the 4 mil pellets, and now I discovered going from the 6 mil pellets to the 4 mil changed the amount, of course. So the last couple of days they were not getting a huge feed. Good after the full day clean, not a bad thing. So I changed today, and we're back to over 300 gram a day feeding. They're happy. They're really still really hungry. The water temperatures, and this one is, depending on the days, 21, 22 degree. I'm happy with that temperature. It's stable. Same over there in the ground pond. It's stable between 22 and 23. So yeah, that's this. And now I'll just pause you for a second, and I'll show you my DIY project. Oh, and one thing, I covered that drum a bit. Looks a bit better than before. Yeah. Okay, as you can see here, I always set myself up. These will be my containers for the shower I said I wanted to build, and today I'm starting to build them. I've got 3 containers. They will make perfect height up to where the pipe comes out from where the little river is I built. And yeah, they're nice little buckets. I don't want huge containers for it. It's not a big shower, it's just a little additional filtration. I just want to see, does it have any effects on the water, on the fish, or in the quality of the water. Everyone is going on about the bakki showers. So yeah, I'll give it a go. So as you can see, I have all these tank connectors repurposed from another project on the ponds that I abandoned. So I can use these tank connectors to put in here. I'll start with 2, one here, one here. Sorry, one here and one there. If that's not enough, the third one can always kind of go in here. And to keep the trays up, I use these stainless steel 316 stainless steel. Yeah. What do I call them? Rods, screws, threaded rods. They're 10 mil. They're nice and strong. So we'll basically drill a hole there, drill a hole on this side, put them through, and then secure them with stainless steel nuts. I got over here. So nice nuts, so that when the weight of the other container sits on top, it's not starting to spread, and then maybe pull it, because as you know, we're in a hot climate in summer. When you have over 40 degree, even these get constantly watered. But if there's no sun belting down, and the way I planned it, there shouldn't be any sun too much on it. but just in case, I want to keep these secured in with the nuts. So they come in, then over here, they come in here, secured, so when it spreads, it can't go too far out. So that these buckets basically then always will stand on it. Basically similar to this, but a little bit deeper down so that there's no huge splashing. But yeah, I think that is my best copy of a bakki shower. We'll see when it's finished. Yeah, so and the next, so what I'll start next is drilling holes all the way in here, drill them in, and I will not record that. And I don't think anyone needs to be shown how to drill a hole in a plastic tub. And yeah, I'm still waiting for the media. Because we have public holiday on Monday, I don't think I will get my first lot of media that's ordered. I checked the tracking and apparently has arrived at our post office. But another thing I want to do, and I did it once before, I think I mentioned it when I did that, the river down there. What I want to do is, I want to use charcoal, so I don't know where they are now. Just normal hardwood charcoal, we use for normally barbecues. That's nice and nice and big lumps, and charcoal has a huge porosity, so the bacteria can actually colonize it. The only thing what you have to remember when you use charcoal, you need to boil it. So you have to put it in a big pot and give it a good boil in hot water, just to get any remnants of oils or stuff or resins out. Usually are pretty good, but it's just a precaution in case there's something during the production or so of the charcoal when they packed it or so something got on it. Good. So that's the first step. I come back to you when I finish all the holes and put the stainless steel rods in place, and we have a bit more of a shower accomplished. Good. See you in a bit. Okay, we're back. Yeah, as you can see, first part of my shower build is done. Got it all in place. I got you can see the exit ports on the bottom with the tank connectors installed. So now you probably might ask yourself, why am I going for these sort of exits and not doing a water blade or something similar? The reason is I already have enough splashing on the pond. I don't want more. I got the little waterfall, and that's enough. I don't want to have too much noise. And another reason I do it this way is then when I basically I come out this way and then another elbow goes this way. So to give me a little bit currency in that little corner on the surface, because there's always leaves and stuff that gets in that corner. It's basically accumulating there and gets stuck. So I want to have this little currency at the moment have. So that's my reason why I do it this way. Yeah, I got this threaded rods all in with the nuts, as you can see there. We take this one down. Got the spray bar. So I just reuse the 70mm spray bar I have. I hope that will be not too big for the shower. I'm not so if it's too big, I can always reduce it, but I hope this can work. And then I drill the holes here on the bottom, so in a little angle, so they're spraying a bit in this direction here. And then I cap this off here, and I put it on this side. See, you see there, a little stainless steel screw to keep that in place. And I can anytime I can take if something blocks in there or something happens, we can unscrew this here, take it out. Nothing is glued in on purpose, because I won't be able to take it out and clean these holes if they block up, because it's not 100% clean water that comes through. It comes from a skimmer and there's no pre-filter or anything that filters it. So here's the first media box. Media in, probably put some kind of a Japanese matting on top, or say, and then yeah, here you can see the stainless steel threaded rod. So the box sits perfectly on it. I mean, I didn't plan it, but these little feet, they fit perfectly on top of it. So yeah, and I got this nice big gap, air gap. So that should be enough for, well, of course, the degassing, so the exchange of air and whatever comes out of the water from the pond. So yeah, so as you can see, that's so far almost finished. One of these lids I can then put on top of here. You close it all nicely off, and that will then come on at the pond. Put it on the pond. I will try to find something that covers this area a bit and create a bit of an insulation barrier too, that the water, it's not in winter not cooling too much, because I intend to run it through the winter. I don't want to stop it when we don't have these extreme cold winters like you in Canada, America, or in Europe. I mean, well, I got told last time that Europe, you're warming up pretty quick. Yeah, simple, not too expensive. These 3 boxes, each of them cost me $13 at a hardware store. Yeah, most expensive, the 10 connectors I had left over from my other project, as I said before, didn't cost me anything. And for this, the most expensive part were the 2 threaded rods I had to buy. They cost me an arm and leg $100, $110. The first place where I looked at them, I thought, nah, I'm not buying them. So I found a professional place, for steel and aluminium and stainless steels. But yeah, they were a similar price. So actually, were $5 more expensive. So yes, but on the upside, I found a place now where I can get stainless steel round bars or flat bars or L bars, L-shaped bars. I had my little bit problem finding a shop where I could get this. There I can get it, and this is for my next project when I do the river extension. I need basically stainless steel round bars. So yeah, this is for the moment. First stage is done. I'll explain more about the media I put in by tomorrow when I set it all up. I don't have the media, as I said, but I'll explain a bit more about it, what I bought. This is just a little update on the progress. So I'm pretty happy how what I accomplished today. It was just in the afternoon. I started it. So yeah, tomorrow set it up at the pond, and hopefully the 2 exits are enough for what I sent over. I don't know how many liters are going through the skimmer. I assume at the moment it's roughly 10,000 liters they're going through the skimmer, and probably over this will be what, maybe 6,000 liters after the river. Okay, see you tomorrow, and bye for now. Okay, next morning, and as you can see, I put the DIY bakki show up. I haven't tested it yet. It was quite a pain to get it level, so to get it all tile and stuff, and level up on the rock on the bottom, as you can see there. So if you look there, there's a little tile and on top of the rocks. So I hope when I find a cover, it will be a bit more disguised. This little tile. So yeah, otherwise I got it in. I got the first lot of charcoals in the top. Boiled them. So this is just one little lot of really coarse charcoals. I gave them a boil of 1 hour, so they're nice and clean. And yeah, next minute I want to do a little test run. So if this is all working fine, I think it will. But we'll see how the sprays are working and if the flow is good enough. Okay, come back to you when it's running. Good. The shower's running. Actually, yeah, it's quite noisy. I'm not so sure I'm really impressed with that noise. But we'll see in the future what will happen. Let me show you. There's pretty strong flow. What's going in there when you have a look here? It's really, really hammering in there. Yeah. I'm gonna hope that when the media's in, that will all be good. That it doesn't, it's not that noisy anymore. But yeah, it doesn't. The 2 exit ports are good enough. I don't need more. So yeah, you see, I put a bit more of the chocolate in. There's another batch I'm boiling at the moment, and then put the lid on top. It sounds a bit less noisy. Yeah, so far it works. Let's see how it will work when it's all the media's in there. Okay. Well, we're back and the show is working. I'm happy with it. A bit noisy for my taste. I hope when the media in the bottom boxes is in, it quietens a bit down, and I'll put maybe a screening in as a bit of a sound barrier, which hopefully then does the same trick. Slow it down. But yeah, I'll show you. I've filled up the top box now, the cleaned and boiled wood charcoal. I'm not saying this is the ultimate filtration. You can zoom it out. Oh, it doesn't work. Hang on. So as you can see, plenty of wood charcoal in there now, and the water goes straight on top of it. Yeah, we'll see. That's a cheap way of doing it, getting the water splashed over it. And then the bottom ones will be all the ceramic ones. You know, let me just go back out. So yeah, as you can see, it's quite noisy I can hear, but I'm happy with the result. It doesn't look actually that bad that I first thought, and if I can put a screen around it, nice, whatever, nice screen that hides it a bit, I think it will be looking much better then. But yeah, the only explanation I don't have, and I only can explain it with one thing, is that all the holes in the spray bar are not enough to release all the water through, because my waterfall is much stronger, and I already reduced the pump another 15 watt when I think 64, 65 watt, and then The good thing is the skimmer is still a good draw, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, overall I'm happy with my little DIY project. Now let's see if it does anything to the water, but at least it can't be harmful. As we always say, more filtration is better. And the big benefit I can see here is much more oxygen into the water. So because when you see all inside all that splashing, and then the water goes back into the pond, I can imagine that the pond will have much more oxygen. And of course, because of all the splashing, I can see that there's a little bit degassing going on. How much it is, don't know. This is only a tiny little shower. If you look to the Japanese bakki shower systems, they're massive on a complete different scale. So I think this will do. See over time how much I like it. I hope I can quieten it down next week when I get all the media, and then then we'll come back with an update. Okay, for now, it's all good here. The fish are a little bit startled. Yeah, me working again on their pond, on their little kingdom. I don't think they have really liked that part. Well, it's all for their benefits, I'll say. Good, that's it for now. I hope you had a nice weekend. I'll post that later today. And yeah, enjoy your hobby. See you next time. Bye for now.